Hey everyone, what's up? On this video I'm gonna be showing matches in which I use this build here, which I think is probably the most effective build that you can come up in this game for a melee oriented build. I mean, as far as melee can be used in this game. I mean, I already told in many videos that melee is not the most effective way to play as a Predator. The fighting damage is very high in this game, and the closer you are to the fighting, the easier it is for the fighting to apply that damage. So usually I just go with full ranged. Here I know that I have the plasma pistol because I'm not. This is not a completely full melee build. I don't think that's really the most effective way. Even if you want to mix it up by using a little bit of melee, I think that you should not forget about your plasma caster, the biggest Predator friend right on his shoulder, and also bring another ranged weapon just in case for certain situations. Mainly to finish it off downed fighting players, because finishing downed fighting players with a melee weapon is not really effective. I think that just if you want to come in close to get someone down with a good melee weapon and just finish them later with a ranged weapon, that tends to be work better. So okay, about this build, it's the Amazon. Of course, people have been saying already, oh, Amazon is probably the best one for the ghost specialization. She's like a better Valkyrie, better Samurai as well, in comparison to those other DLC. She's overall better. She has more HP, a good amount of stamina. Stamina between her and the Valkyrie is not... I think she has a little bit less than the Valkyrie, but it's not much of a difference. But she has more HP. She has like same HP as a Berserker pretty much, or like a Scout has Impenetrable Paracon. And if you stack that with Impenetrable, she can get way more tankier than many Predator classes. She has more para points. I mean, the Valkyrie cannot use this para combination here in comparison. It used to be possible. I mean, when the Valkyrie was when the Valkyrie was like buffed, but Illfonic City was like accidental buff, in which she had 14 para points, I believe, at the time, or 15, I don't remember right now. But there was a time where you could use this para combination with the Valkyrie, but that was nerfed. She only has 12, so that's no longer possible. The reason why I decided to use the Impenetrable instead of downrange or fearless, I mean, first downrange, this is gonna be more focused on using melee, so I didn't want to use something that was more focused for ranged weapons. Fearless, I don't think it makes that much difference, especially because Ghost already gives a good enough of a damage boost, and the Amazon has a passive of a 6% more melee damage, has a passive ability, you know, so she almost has like a Fearless as a passive, and Ghost gives 30% more melee damage or you're attacking from Cloak, so I think that's good enough. I can go up to 36% melee damage, and the Alpha Sequon in itself is already pretty good enough. So in comparison to the other Ghost classes, Ghost, yeah, I believe I mentioned this in other videos. Overall, Ghost is the most effective specialization for melee, so usually the classes that have Ghost are the ones that are better. People have been rocking Ghost with the Battle Axe for a while, using it either in the Valkyrie or the Samurai ever since they buffed the Battle Axe. That's been like a trend in public matches. Just try to one-shot people by stacking Fearless, Ghost with a class together with the Battle Axe. But I'm not gonna be using the Battle Axe, as you guys can see. I think that the Alpha Sequel is the best mid weapon in this game. The Battle Axe can be useful, but I feel like the tracking relies much more on just like getting lucky, and the animation is still not as fast as the Alpha Sequel. I think the Alpha Sequel is just overall more reliable. The tracking is better. I feel like it's easier to hit the fighting. The attacks are faster. You just can hit them very fast. You don't get like very vulnerable. Like with the axe, even with the secondary attack that can do a lot of damage, you get stuck into the melee animation for far too long, and the fighting can easily hit you. And I feel it's easier for the fighting to dodge you by just jumping sideways. Alpha Sequel is also the melee weapon that has the shortest stun for the parry. With the Battle Axe, a lot of people just swing the secondary attack and they just follow it a light attack. The fighting can parry the light attack, and then while you're parried, the rest of the fighting can just melt you and just take all your HP. With the Alpha Sequel, the parry stun doesn't take as long as the other weapons. I don't know if it's intentional. It could be just a bug in the game, but well, you pretty much like there's the parry doesn't affect the Alpha Sequel as much as the other weapons. I just think it's overall the best one. People can say, oh, maybe what about the hook? The War Club variant, the hook. I think it's like okay. I think it's the same level as the Battle Axe. I just think that there's like it feels like there's a more of like a stamina drain by using this weapon, and the tracking is not as good as the Alpha Sequel. I think that the Alpha Sequel is still the way to go. If you just want to have like make melee work as much, I mean, as far as melee can work in this game, I think the Alpha Sequel is the best approach. So Amazon is overall at the moment, I think that the best class for melee. Before it used to be the Valkyrie. Where's the Valkyrie? Yeah, here Valkyrie. But unfortunately, she doesn't have like enough. She doesn't have passive ability, the passive of more melee damage, and she didn't have enough HP to endure more damage up close. But I think that the Valkyrie is still very good. As far for energy, I mean, if you're focused on melee, your energy doesn't really matter, but they have around the same amount of energy reserves. Again, I mean, comparison to the Samurai, advantage is only that he can carry traps, he has more gear points, but I don't think it's really worth it, because he has way too low stamina to be able to functionally use melee and still be mobile and leaping around, you know. You might be forced to use Adrenal Boost on the Samurai, and the problem is that, that's gonna take away 4 of your 10 perk points. With the Amazon, you don't need that. You don't need to use Adrenal Boost. You can bring better pair combinations, like bringing Medic and Large Pulse together. It's great. I think it's better to bring Fearless. Just bring Medic and Large Pulse so you can have 4 Medikits that you can heal at a very fast rate. You don't have to rely on Piggies. And Impenetrable can make this class way tankier than the other Predator class that we're used to, because it's pretty much like a Berserker in regards to HP. But I don't think it takes more knife damage, because for those of you that don't know, classes like Berserker and Viking, even though they have more HP than like Hunter and Scout, they take more knife damage. So in practice, during like a knife fight, the difference is really not that significant. But I don't think this class has that extra damage to knife of the fighting. I don't think that's the case for this one. So overall, I think this class is pretty good. For gear points, she has the same as like Scout, Valkyrie, whatever, around the same. I think this build here is really, at the moment, the most effective way if you want to go for melee. Other classes don't seem to function this very well. I mean, oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, I mean, Scout also has the Ghost specialization, but it's not only Scout needing Impenetrable just to have the same amount of HP as this class, just the base HP, but also he does less melee damage, so it's really, I don't really get what they're trying to go by giving this Scout class the Ghost specialization, because it wouldn't work very well for it, because it does less melee damage. You might even need to use Fearless on this Scout class. Overall, the Amazon class is pretty much like a better version of all the previous classes that I mentioned. Scout, Valkyrie, Samurai. If you wanna go for melee, I would say that the Amazon Predator is the way to go right now.
over here.
I don't like the sound of that.
This way! Stay on it! I'm down. What am I looking at?
Stick to the mission! We're moving out! Reloading! I hate that!
Fuck! Knew you'd be back.
Over here.
Keep it busy, I'll get the alarm! Copy that.
Active camo.
Contact!
This way.
Deploying thermal device. Unknown contact with using camo. First, need to get stitched up.
Get over here and help me.
Just see it. There.
Glad you got here when you did.
Ow! Careful, asshole. Bleeding. You ain't gonna die today.
Did I ghosted us?
I'm bleeding out! Somebody help me! This ain't no way to die. I'm gonna die in this fucking jungle. Down in the bling bag.
I can do this.
Somebody help me! This ain't no way to die. Help me. I'm bleeding out!
We're compromised.
Help me! I owe you one.
I ain't leaving your ass here. Glad you got here when you did.
I ain't leaving your ass here.
Help me out here! I'm down!
What's that?
Please help me.
Gotta keep going, gotta make it out.
Kill me, bro! It's too fast. Get away from me, bro. Get away! Damn, bro, chill out. Chill out, bro.
I ain't leaving your ass here. Ah, I'm down.
Bruh. God damn. Impossible to kill.
This predator's
I'm not going to You act like you're feeling better already. Brought extra rounds for you, boys.
Stay close.
Huh.
I got you now. What was that?
Thanks.
Get over here and help me! I can get up on my own.
Incoming!
I'm down and I'm bleeding bad.
Stay together. Form up. So what am I doing? No, we got it. Help me.
Team in need of assistance. Do you copy? Sensor drift. Stay alert.
Fuck yeah, let's do this! Help me out here! We got the information.
I'm hit. Help me out.
I need to get stitched up.
Nobody's helping.
Eyes on them. Keep them busy.
It just goes to this. Getting lost.
Help me!
You hear this? I owe you. Hostile spotted.
Moving to cover.
Armored unit.
The alarm.
I owe you one.
Shut up. Wake up time.
What am I looking at?
Down! Eyes open! Somebody help me!
Target down.
Ugh. Careful, asshole. I'm bleeding.
Ain't leaving your ass here.
Need help up! Ah. Hostile spotted.
I'm hit! Help me out. Check it.
Gotta keep going. Eyes open, motherfucker. This should stop. Need help up! I'm down and I'm bleeding bad. Rah. Come on, man. I'm fucking dying out here. Get to the chopper. Get over here and help me. Help me!
I'm hit. Help me up.
I owe you one.
Shut up. You ain't got time to breathe. I need help.
No. I am not dying in this jungle.